Hello everybody, my name is Benjasaur, and every time I hear that Battlefield theme song, doesn't matter which version of it, in this case that was a fan remixed version of the Battlefield Play for Free. You can hear it's playing in the background too. Just because I like the Battlefield theme song. Every time I hear that theme song, it makes me want to get just pumped up, jump in a tank, and blow some shit the fuck up. You know, there's an old saying. Basically, when Battlefield 3 was in the beta stage, some members in our YouTube community that were around since Bad Company 2 were saying, you know, there was a big argument from a lot of Call of Duty fans that wanted to make Battlefield 3 more like Call of Duty so that they could enjoy it more. They wanted to make it more like They basically wanted to make it more like Call of Duty, and they said that one of the things that Battlefield 3 needs are kill streaks. They need to reward good players for being good and punish bad players for being bad. And the way they wanted to do that was to add Call of Duty style kill streaks into Battlefield. And basically a couple members of our Battlefield community, specifically a man named Red Dragons, who helped run Don't Revive Me Bro, which was one of the largest Battlefield community websites. He basically said, as a response to those people that said that Battlefield 3 needed kill streaks, he basically said, Battlefield 3 doesn't need kill streaks. I am the fucking kill streak. And it's basically saying that Battlefield 3 doesn't need kill streaks because they spawn everywhere on the map. They're available to everybody from the get-go. Yes, you have a lot of people that suck with tanks and shouldn't be in the tanks. They really have no purpose in them. But they're still available there to those players, and that's one of the things that makes Battlefield so accessible and so much fun, is it doesn't require you to do certain things before you can get certain advantages. Like, you don't have to get 5 kills before you're allowed to jump into a tank. You don't have to get 3 kills before you have a UAV that tells you where everybody on the map is. You don't have to get 7 kills before you can jump into a helicopter. You know, they're there. Jump in them. If you think you can do well in them, jump in them and see if you can actually do as well as you think you can. If you get your ass kicked, you get your ass kicked. You know, that's pretty much the beauty of Battlefield, and it's been that way since 2001, I believe, was Battlefield 1942. Or was it no? Pardon me, it was 2002, because I remember that Battlefield 3 was the 10th anniversary of Battlefield. So that would have been... No, I was right. It was 2001. What am I thinking? My mind is just not working correctly today. But since 2001, Battlefield's philosophy has always been, we're the kill streaks. You know, the player is the kill streak. You want to blow something up, you jump in a tank. You don't have to wait to get 5 kills and then call in a Predator missile. And some people don't like that. Some people think that doesn't reward good players. But let me tell you what, the skill gap between good players and bad players on Battlefield is so much greater than the skill gap in Call of Duty. Because say if you get somebody that's unbelievably amazing in an attack helicopter, good luck trying to kill them if you're an infantry guy on the ground. It doesn't matter how good you are on the ground. If you come across a really good pilot, you're going to get your shit pushed in all the time. And there's not going to be much you can do about it except sit there and take it and hope that eventually just the sheer amount of people on your team that are shooting at that helicopter will eventually bring it down. And some people don't like that. I personally don't mind it at all. I've been on both ends of that spectrum. I've been with a good pilot and have been the gunner on a good pilot and have done my fair share of blowing shit up. And I've been on the other end of a very good pilot who is blowing my shit up. And it's just not... You know, it's a different attitude, a different mindset in a lot of Battlefield players. It's kind of okay, you do that to me now, and I will do it to you at some point in the future. Whereas Call of Duty, it's like, you're doing that to me now, fuck you. Basically, that's kind of the difference in player mentalities that I've noticed over the years. Like I said, I've been playing since Battlefield 1942. Played both Battlefield 1942 and the original Call of Duty back on the PC days, the good old, the golden age of gaming, so to speak, when you had free mods. You had, you know, the mod tools were available for free to anybody to go and download. You can download the mod pack and just spend hundreds of hours. You're not even playing the game, just building content for the game. And then you could put them up on the servers that were ranked. So you could have servers that were playing your maps in addition to the game maps. You could have servers that you could put your own custom skins into the game. I know Call of Duty 4 did that very well, where you could get into there and custom skin your characters and your guns and stuff. But you know, back in those old school days, 2003 or so, 2006, that era of PC gaming was golden. That's what I consider the golden era of PC gaming, where you had all the mods, all the custom skins, all of these, you know, amazing games out there. Battlefield 2, Battlefield 2142, Counter-Strike was still popular at that point. I don't know how popular Call of Duty 2 was on the PC. I never really played Call of Duty on a PC after Call of Duty 1, and I never really got into COD 2 or 3 either. I was more of a Call of Duty 1, Battlefield 1942. Battlefield 2 came out, played the hell out of Battlefield 2 until Halo and Call of Duty 4, and then a little bit of World at War. Modern Warfare 2 was fun for a little while. Black Ops was fun. Black Ops is the Call of Duty I go back to if I ever play Call of Duty or make a Call of Duty video. But I have much more fun with COD 4, and I have zero time played in Modern Warfare 3. And at the time this video goes up, probably over 200 hours in Battlefield 3 across the Xbox and the PC. So it's just, I don't really, it's not that Call of Duty's bad, because I had a lot of fun playing COD 4. Hell, I used to spend 10 hours a day playing COD 4 back when I was at university. And on those cold, dreary Sundays where it's like pouring rain outside, it's like 40 degrees, you don't want to go anywhere, you don't want to do anything, all of your studies are done, you really don't have any, you're out of beer, there's no movies on the university networks or on the cable. Not much else to do except sit on your ass and play video games. And I used to play, like I said, 10 hours a day would be easy. COD 4 like that, I could just snap my fingers and the day would be done. I would have played, all that COD. So it's not like I don't like COD, it's that I haven't felt that draw to a Call of Duty game since COD 4. And in its place has been the draw towards Battlefield. Again, like where I started, Battlefield 1942. Bad Company 2, I finished Bad Company 2 with like 400 hours. I think is what I was between the Xbox and PC, 400 hours of playtime. And I'm at, like I said, about 200 now for Battlefield 3, which is pretty good, 400 and something hours in 2 years versus, a year and a half actually, because I think Battlefield Bad Company 2 came out in March of 2010, which is coincidentally the first time I made my first commentary. My first commentary video was March 2010, and I love going back and watching that video and seeing how unbelievably bad it was. Now, every once in a while, as you can tell, I kind of stumble on my words and I mumble occasionally because I'm always thinking. My mind's going a mile a minute. It's hard for me to settle down and let things process before they come out my mouth. I have always had that problem, and it's just the way I am. I don't do commentaries off the script. I don't do commentaries off of an outline, even if it's a very serious topic. I don't do that. I don't like that. It doesn't feel natural to me. And like, the biggest thing I can give it, being a YouTuber for over 2 years now, with a small channel. First of all, get used to frustrations, because being a small, like I said, March 2010, my first commentary. It wasn't until December of 2011 that I passed 1,000 subscribers. Now, granted, Battlefield is a much smaller community than Call of Duty, but that is slow channel growth by pretty much anybody's standards. But I honestly don't care. Like, there was some points where it was really frustrating because I would make a video and put a whole lot of hours and a whole lot of time and effort into it, and then it would spit out like 50 views. And I watch somebody else's video that there's like a 30-second long clip, and it gets like 5,000 views. So that kind of thing made me frustrated. But if by some chance you want to come by my channel, it's mostly Battlefield. I have about 230 or between 250 and 300 videos between Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3. I prefer the Recon kit, which is the sniping kit, if you guys don't know Battlefield very much. Bolt-action sniper rifles are my particular favorite. I find them very challenging because you cannot one-shot kill anybody very easily. Like in Call of Duty, you have that insta-scope and you can one-shot somebody in the foot and it'll kill them. You can't do that in Battlefield 3, at least not in the normal battle. You do it in hardcore, but you can't do it in normal game modes. So I like the precision required for the one-shot kill headshots. You also have your bullet drop and your gravity time, and your flight time, your bullet drop, all those things coming into the affecting the shots, and it's just much more challenging to me. That's why I like to snipe with bolt-action rifles in this game, because it's more challenging. When you add trying to be aggressive into that mix, it becomes very, very challenging. So if you guys want to stop by, be my guest. And I want to thank Thunder for giving me the chance that he decides to put this up. From one guy that served 7 years as an EMT to a Thunder with a firefighter, I want to say thank you for your services, and I hope you nothing but the best of luck. So guys, this has been Ben Yasor. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, happy fragging.